Hey guys, this week we are going to cover chapter 26, which is our pedicuring chapter. Make sure you read your textbook. Also, in class, I will be doing some lectures, some activities to follow up with chapter 26, but it is very important to make sure you read your textbook along with listen to the lecture as well. So, in chapter 26, what are you going to be learning? You will be able to describe the equipment used when performing a basic pedicure. You're going to be able to identify the materials only used when performing pedicures. You're going to be able to describe the function of a callus softener in the pedicure procedure. You will be able to explain the differences between a basic pedicure and a spa pedicure. You're going to be able to define reflexology and its use during a pedicure procedure. And you will also be able to summarize the importance of cleaning and disinfecting a pedicure bath. So why do we study pedicuring? This is going to enable you to be able to add a very desirable service to your service menu or the services that you may offer. Pedicuring is very popular amongst women and men. It is very important to differentiate between the various pedicure tools and know how they are properly used. We learned in chapter 25 about equipment, implements, materials, and products, and so we're going to be able to talk about more in depth those pedicure tools that you're going to be using during this chapter. And it will also allow you to perform a pedicure safely and correctly, because we do not want to be doing any services unless we understand the safety and the actual procedure. All right, guys, so to introduce you, so what is a pedicure? A pedicure is a cosmetic service performed on the feet by a licensed cosmetologist or a nail tech. Pedicures can include exfoliating the skin, reducing calluses, and trimming, shaping, polishing the toenails. Often pedicures include a foot and leg massage as well. Okay, so in this chapter, you're going to be provided with skills that you need to perform beautification and routine care on your client's feet, toes, and toenails. Pedicures are now a basic part of good foot care and hygiene and are particularly important for clients who are joggers, dancers, and cosmetologists, or anybody that spends a lot of time on their feet. Pedicures are not merely manicures, they are just merely manicures on the feet. Although the basic services are very similar, pedicures do require more specific skills. More knowledge of chronic illnesses, disorders, diseases, and knowledge of the additional precautions for performing the service. So again, in this chapter, you will be provided with the skills to perform those services. The two things you're going to learn in this chapter is the pedicure, the basic pedicure, and also the foot and leg massage. So again, the definition, it is a cosmetic service performed on the feet by a licensed nail tech or licensed cosmetologist. It includes trimming, shaping, polishing toenails, exfoliating the skin, and massaging the feet and legs. So let's talk about some tools that we use during pedicuring. In order to perform pedicure safely, you must learn to work with the tools required for this service and incorporate all the safety, cleaning, and disinfection procedures as written in your state and federal regulations and guidelines. There are 4 types of nail technology tools that you will incorporate in your pedicure services. Okay, we also have seen this with manicures. So that includes equipment. These are permanent tools that are not implements. Implements, these are what is used to perform the service. Materials, those are your disposable supplies. And then your products, these are your cosmetic products used during the service. So let's get started with our pedicure equipment. Again, this is all the permanent tools used to perform nail services that are not implements. Okay, let's talk about a pedicure station. This is going to include a comfortable chair with an armrest and footrest for your client, and an ergonomic chair for the technician. Again, ergonomic meaning it helps your body out as you do these services so that you can prolong your life behind the chair. A pedicure stool and footrest. This is used to maintain a healthy posture. The pedicuring stool is usually low to make it ergonomically easier for pedicurists to work on the client's feet. Some will come with a built-in footrest. The seat must be comfortable and allow for ergonomically correct positioning. Okay, next up is that pedicure foot bath. They vary from basic stainless steel basins to automatic whirlpools that warm and massage. And I know you've seen all types. Your high-end salons are going to have your high-end pedicure foot baths. Here at the college, you know, we have basins. We do that because we are liability with the pedicure chairs. So they come in all different types. They come, they make them that you can, they drop down and they're basically little plastic tubs, although they look more like the foot baths and things like that with the massage, but they're a plastic so you can throw them away each time so you don't have to worry about the disinfection portion. Okay, pedicure carts. They are designed to keep the supplies organized. Make sure those pedicure carts are cleaned and disinfected in between each client and at the end of every day. People can keep their products on these and don't wipe down their products ever, keep their implements and materials. If you do that on your pedicure cart, you have to make sure they are stored properly. Okay. So an electric foot mitt. This is a heated mitt. We talked about these a little bit with manicuring as well. These are designed to add a special touch to a more than basic pedicure. The electric foot mitt are sometimes used when using a treatment mask or part of the service. And again, they just heat up your foot a little bit. A mask. This is also known as mask, spelled M-A-S-Q-U-E, which is how you're going to see it most of the time on your products. It is a concentrated treatment product that often is composed of mineral clays, moisturizing agents, skin softeners, aromatherapy oils, botanical extracts, and other beneficial ingredients to cleanse, exfoliate, tighten, tone, hydrate, and nourish the skin. Terry cloth mask or mitts. These are washable, reusable mitts that are placed over the feet after a penetrating conditioning product and cover has been applied. A paraffin bath. This is a wonderful add-on treatment. It stimulates circulation, reduces inflammation, and seals the surface of the skin to promote deeper penetration. Hot stones. Hot stones are generally used in pedicures, not manicures, though they can be incorporated into manicures also. Hot stone pedicures are usually an upscale service included in the massage of the feet and legs. Okay, and with those stones are typically made out of what we call basalt. That is a dark, fine-grained volcanic rock, and that's what they're made out of. And it's spelled B-A-S-A-L-T, basalt. Okay, next up we have our implements. Implements that are specific for pedicures. Okay, we're gonna use tons of implements that we talked about in manicuring. These are just going to be specific pedicure implements. First up, you have your toenail clippers and nippers. These are very different than regular nail clippers. These are toenail clippers. They are larger than fingernail clippers. They have a curved or straight jaw specifically designed for shortening the toenails. Toenail nippers are used to trim excess toenail as opposed to trimming the excess cuticle. Toenail nippers. They are similar in design to fingernail nippers, but they are larger, they are much stronger, and they are used to trim the toenail as opposed to trimming the excess cuticle. A curette is an implement with a small scoop-shaped end. If it is carefully used, it allows for more efficient removal of debris from the nail folds, the eponychium and the hyponychium areas. Curettes are ideal ideal for use around the edges and the big toenail plate. A nail rasp. This is a metal implement with a grooved edge used for filing and smoothing the edges of the nail plate. A pedicure nail file. These are for toenails. It is a medium grit file that will work best for shaping, and a fine grit file will work best for finishing around the ceiling and the edges. Okay, remember, finer, the higher the number, the finer the grit is. Foot files or pedicure paddles. These are large foot files, also known as pedicure paddles, are designed to reduce and smooth thicker foot calluses. And there are all different types of these. Let's talk about some of the materials that you may see in pedicuring. Again, you're going to be using a lot of the materials that you use with manicuring. These are just in addition to that you will need for a pedicure service in specifically. Materials can also be used for manicuring. Again, these are specific to pedicuring. You have your toe separators. These, you have several different designs that are available. You have not just the separators, but you have the toe rope. You have rubber. The toe rope is going to be made out of cotton, and you actually weave that in and out between the toes. But these are used to keep the toes apart while the technician is polishing the client's nails. The one-piece foam rubber separators are used by most nail technicians. I prefer the toe rope actually, but that's just me. Then you have pedicure slippers. These are single-use paper or foam slippers that are provided for clients who have not worn open-toed shoes and want to avoid smudging their newly applied toenail polish, or for those that are having other services in the spa. When we talk about pedicure slippers, I cannot express how important the safety of this is. Make sure that they have some kind of grip on the bottom, because you don't want to make them a liability and falling. I know it mentioned paper. They do come in paper form, but those are probably the least safe of them all. Okay, so let's move on to some professional pedicure products. Again, many of the same products used in manicuring, but these are going to be specifically used in pedicuring. Okay, so let's talk about soaks, scrubs, masks, pedicure lotions and creams, and callus softeners. Okay, so foot soaks. These are products that are put into the water, into the pedicure bath, to often soften the skin on the feet during your soaking time. Exfoliating scrubs. They are used to reduce dry, flaky skin and reduce calluses and leave the skin feeling smooth and moisturized. An exfoliating scrub is usually water-based lotions that contain an abrasive as an exfoliating agent. Exfoliating agents found in pedicure scrubs can be sea sand, ground apricot kernels, crystals, types of beads. That could be jojoba beads or the polypropylene beads, either one of them. Moisturizers. Scrubs are also going to contain moisturizers. This is going to help condition the skin at the same time, of course. Masks. They are concentrated treatment products, often composed of mineral clays, moisturizing agents, skin softeners, aromatherapy oils, botanical extracts, and other beneficial ingredients to cleanse, exfoliate, tighten, tone, hydrate, and nourish the skin. I talked about that a little bit earlier. Foot lotions and creams. These are used to moisturize the skin of the feet, soften the callus, and provide a slip during massage. Okay. Callus softeners. These are designed to soften and smooth thickened tissue, which is what a callus is. They are applied directly on the client's calluses and they are left for a short period of time according to the manufacturer's directions. There are 3 common active ingredients in the callus softeners. You have urea, which is an organic compound that is super hydrating on the skin. You have salicylic acid, which is an organic acid that derives originally from the bark of a willow tree. It has anti-inflammatory properties and has the ability to break down fats and lipids. Then you have potassium hydroxide, which is an organic compound that degrades the protein in the callus cells. So it breaks it down pretty much. Okay. Pedicures. This service must be practiced to be perfected. Like all other nail services, the pedicure must include a pre-service and a post-service procedure. Okay, that pre-service is going to be going over the client consultation, looking at their skin. It is going to also include your setting up of your implements and your equipment, all of those things, cleaning, disinfecting. Your post is going to be at-home procedures that they need to do at home. It's going to be your cleaning, your disinfecting, rebooking, all of those. So again, choosing pedicure products. Now you can't choose those products without knowing your client, knowing what your client may need. You're going to choose a professional product line that is supported by education. At the college, we use several different lines. We have our biggest one that we use is Christine Ashley. They have phenomenal products, but we like to dabble in a little bit of everything. We have some OPI. We have some C&D products. We have all different types. So when you get out and get on your own, what they're asking you to do is choose a pedicure product that comes along with some education as well, and ever-changing education. Service menu. You want to tailor it to the client request. You may want to do a basic pedicure. You may want to add a spa pedicure. Different levels of that spa pedicure. It may be, a basic spa pedicure, and then it can go all the way up to include those hot stones. If you have themed pedicures, any of those things, make sure you put them on your service menu. Interaction during the service. Allow the clients to relax. Follow the client's lead with respect to discussion, while keeping in mind not to discuss politics, personal issues, religion, and do not give legal or medical advice. When they talk about interaction with a pedicure, most people that are getting pedicures, it is for beautification, it's for relaxation, so we want to allow those clients to relax. Scheduling. Time individual steps to pace your procedure and stay on schedule. You should not have a pedicure that's lasting you an hour, hour and a half long. A basic pedicure, I would say 30 minutes. A spa pedicure, 1 hour. Series pedicures. Used when improvements in the condition of the foot require more than one appointment. Done to reduce calluses, occur weekly between monthly full pedicure appointments. So this is basically your scheduling out for a client who needs your help, who needs to maybe see you every week or every 2 weeks versus somebody who just comes in every 4 to 6 weeks for a pedicure. Okay, so spa pedicures, those are going to exceed your basic pedicures. They are going to include a lower leg massage. It may be a 10-minute leg massage. Your most expensive pedicure may be a 20-minute leg massage. These pedicures are going to use a mask, possibly some aromatherapy lotions or oils. Maybe you want to include paraffin or other specialty products, hot stones. So those are some ideas for your spa pedicures. Elderly clients, they need more frequent foot care than others. They may require exceptionally gentle care. You have to be very careful with your elderlies. Never cut their tissues or push back their eponychium. Even a microscopic open microtrauma can be very fatal for these clients. You want to, of course, discuss health issues, and they have hopefully listed these on their client card. You never want to perform pedicures on diabetics or people with circulatory diseases without the physician's permission. Pedicure pricing. Determine the price of a basic pedicure first and then go up from there. So reflexology and massage. This in particular, reflexology is not something that we have talked about. Massage is going to be that manual or mechanical manipulation of the body. You do this by rubbing, pinching, kneading, tapping, other movements. You guys are going to perfect this on your own. We have talked about a lot of these massage movements and techniques throughout facial and with manicuring as well. Reflexology in particular is a unique method that is applying pressure with the thumb and index finger to the hands. It does demonstrate health benefits. It is based on the principal area in the hands and feet that correspond to all your organs, glands, and different parts of the body. Professional hands-on training is going to be essential in this. It is not another license, but you will need continuing education so that you can get a certificate and be able to perform this. And this is also another add-on service, or you could charge more for this service. Clients who have received a reflexology treatment from a certified reflexologist are going to react negatively to those who cannot deliver the same treatment because of minimal or no training. Again, as a cosmetologist, you need to make sure that you are certified in this. You do not want to charge extra for any client and them not be happy with the service. So ergonomics, okay, this is how you can help your body in doing the service, okay. Always sit in a comfortable position, relaxed and unstrained to reduce the risk of injury to your back, shoulders, arms, wrists, and hands. And you guys think about it, you may be okay through one pedicure, but when you guys start sitting all day long for those pedicure services, just say you go in and you do nothing but pedicures for 8 hours. Ergonomics is definitely going to come into play. You're going to make sure you want a good stool that is good for the ergonomics of your body, and how can I help myself to feel better at the end of the day and for it to be much better on my body in the long run. Okay. Properly cleaning and disinfecting foot spas. You guys learned this when you came in as a beginner in cosmetology. We go over this every single semester, how to clean and disinfect different types of basins, foot spas, all of those. How to do it at the end of each service, the end of the day, and the end of the week. Okay. There are specific criteria and steps that must be followed exactly to ensure proper disinfection and infection control when performing procedures and pedicures. Improper, rushed, or careless cleaning of the pedicure bath may lead to health and safety concerns for salon clients. Be sure to follow your state's guidelines for cleaning and disinfecting your Whirlpool, AirJet, and pipeless foot spas. Okay, so again, we have different cleaning and disinfection for Whirlpool, the AirJet, pipeless, the non-Whirlpool basins, tubs, foot baths, sinks, and bowls. Make sure that when you clean and disinfect these, that you are recording them onto a log that we keep for 90 days per our North Carolina board. They can pull these at any time, not just in the school, but in the salon or spa as well. So summary, it is important to learn about the toenail equipment and supplies. It is important to learn about pedicuring, nail services, and the infection control that accompanies them. If a student would like to continue their nail education, they can learn advanced techniques from their instructor, trade magazines, and beauty shows. Okay. All right, guys, that is all for Chapter 26. Thank you.